Catherine Mason, and I'm here to take you from the legal English you have now to the real legal English you need to work in law. Watch this video with me. I've got a lot to explain. Download the free PDF. Let's go. Welcome to our quick legal vocabulary class. The Articles. The Articles is how lawyers in the UK often refer to a legal document called the Articles of Association. The Articles is a document from company law. It's basically a book of rules explaining exactly how a limited company will control its activities. In the USA, be careful, it's called the bylaws. It's the same document, it's just we have different vocabulary in the UK and the USA. I think ours is right. So according to British law, every new limited company in the UK must have Articles of Association. This important document sets the rules that the officers of the company will have to obey when running the company. The officers who must follow the rules set out in the articles are number 1, the directors, and number 2, the company secretary. A quick explanation, this isn't an ordinary secretary. A company secretary is an extremely important job. They are liable in law to make sure the company obeys, complies with company law legislation. So it's an extremely responsible job. Some examples of some of the types of rules you're going to find in the articles. Number 1, details on the types of shares the company will issue and the rights that the shareholders will have. The rules for company meetings, including notice requirements and quorum. Let's just explain. British companies, and probably in your country too, issue different types of shares, and each type of share comes with its own obligations and rights. Most of them are just ordinary shares, and we call them that, ordinary shares, but there are other types. And it will explain in the articles what those obligations and rights are attaching to each kind of share. Company meetings. Notice requirements means the number of days or weeks warning the company secretary has to give to everyone, including the shareholders, that there's a meeting. So notice there means period of warning. What's quorum? Maybe you already know. It's one of those weird legal words, and it means the minimum number of people that must be present at a company meeting to allow the meeting to continue. So if not enough people are present, you have to adjourn. You have to wait until a later date until you do have a quorum. What else? Well, in the articles, you're going to find written there the process for transferring the ownership of shares in the company, including any pre-emption rights. And the rules, this is the important part for shareholders, the rules about how and when a dividend can be declared and how that dividend will be paid to the shareholders. Please stay awake, because if you're a corporate lawyer, this is so important. It's my least favourite, actually. Okay, pre-emption rights. That means if I have shares in a British company and the articles say if I want to sell those shares, I have to offer them back to the company first. That's what pre-emption is. Can't just sell them to my brother or my sister or my child. Companies first. We call that the right of first refusal in ordinary English, but in company law, it's pre-emption rights. Dividend. That's why you buy shares, to get your dividend. It's your share of the company's profits according to how many shares you hold. So in the articles, it sets out, which means explains, exactly how and when the directors can declare a dividend and how that dividend will be paid to the people lucky enough to own some shares and receive it. So how does a company get articles? Well, when a new company is registered, it has two choices about how to get its articles. First, it can ask a commercial lawyer to draft articles, especially for this particular company. Now, that doesn't happen too often. Usually, people establishing a new company do this. The company can adopt the model articles, which are available for free, I think, from the UK government on its official website. So most new companies just download the model articles, file them with Companies House, which is our central register of companies, and you've got your articles. If there's something you want to change, it's much safer to get a commercial lawyer to draft articles just for you. We're at the end. Congratulations. You can now use the word articles like a legal professional. To practice this word and more for free, please don't wait. Download the free PDF. It's from our A to Z of business law book that we use in Cambridge. It's a vocabulary workbook. Letters A to C are there for you for free with I think quite good explanations. They're not long, but they're good, and practice sentences. And there is an answer key in the back, so download it. The link is in the comments and in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.